Hello, and we are back.
Wait, Melty. But your throat is blocked.
Brother. Please, watch me.
Melty brings the apple to her mouth. She bites into the bright red apple with a light crunch. Where's her bandages?
It's delicious. It's so delicious, brother. It's so delicious, Tiga. Everyone, it's so delicious.
Her esophagus was closed, denying her the joy of eating. Her life has been taken hostage for all this time. Yet eating this single ordinary apple brought her so much happiness. Melty smiled while eating, large drops of tears streaming down her cheeks. She laughs and cries at the same time as she takes bite after bite, all from eating the apple.
It can't be.
Melty continues chewing the apple thanks to the successful surgery. Melty continued chewing the apple thanks to the successful. Oh yeah, I already read that. All signs of the emotion seem to have been drained from his expression. The seemingly endless darkness and negativity that emanated from him when we had first met faded away. He had discarded his mask, removed his robe, and exposed his face, but even his bare face still looked like a mask. It appeared weak and in pain, like a cracked mask that had been attached to his face.
Subaru, Miss Amelia, and all the royal candidates and your associates. So many people have come together for Mel, helping her in ways that we couldn't. That's how Mel was finally liberated. Solemn and Wolf, Mel is free now.
Wolf slowly opened up in response, his face still lacking emotion. His lips slowly began to move.
Free? Melty is free?
Wolf?
Wolf covered his face with his palm and laughed to himself. An uneasy feeling stirred within all who hears his dry laughter. The Great Spirit stand idly and begin to burn up in flames, as if reacting to his laughter.
Puka's firepower is growing. This is bad. The Great Spirit is no longer sane. The contractor's state of mind is influencing her. You mean...
Puka's fire grows more intense and Wolf spread his arm and laughed as the Great Spirit sears his back.
It's too late. It's too late for that! How comical! How funny! This is a comedy fitting for me!
Brother!
Congratulations, Melty! Hooray for freedom! Hooray for appas! But then, what about me? I'm not needed anymore. Neither is the one behind me. In that case...
Wolf howls and jump up. He lands on Puka's shoulder as he looks down on the plains. Tears streaming from his eyes as he burned with emotion. The malevolent masked magician points down at us.
Look at me, you lucky ones! I was born in a barren wasteland and lost everything. I robbed others and trampled them underfoot in order to survive. I am the malevolent masked magician, Wolf, the villain extreme, the evildoer, dauntless evil, 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 evil!
Wolf!
Brother!
Ignoring Melty and Tiga, Wolf howls.
I will follow the way of the villain. I will fight to the bitter end no matter how pitiful I look.
So we could have just solved all this trouble just by killing him.
The heat. That stubborn blockhead.
Subaru! Why is Wolf like this?
That idiot doesn't know when to quit. Now that he's committed, he can't back down. Not after coming this far. That means...
Is fighting really the only way? Can't we all just save Melty and let it be a happily ever after? We can't just have a happy ending.
No, that's not true.
Right when I was about to give up, with no more tricks up my sleeve, Melty looks up at her brother, looking down at her, and speaks.
Thanks to everyone, I am standing here today. You've all given me so much. The delicious appa, my love for Tiga, and being saved by my brother. I used to think I had no choice but to endure it all. I don't want to simply give up and cry. I want to find happiness too. I want you there with me, brother. So please.
Hold on 1 second. Melty turned around to face us. I could see her face full of emotion as she shouts.
Everyone, please help me.
Melty plea for help comes from her heart. I take a breath and say,
Of course.
Yes.
or we could just kill him. Amelia steals my line.
I am a bit tired, but I suppose I will help.
I will also offer what assistance I can. Siblings should get along after all.
The demon sister nods and pledges to do their best to help the siblings who have been separated for so long.
My job here isn't done just because I healed her. So, Miss Cruchet,
Say no more. Your kindness makes me proud.
I suppose I will need to report to Miss Anastasia after the fact, but...
Wait, hold up. A servant and the master shows their bond of trust and choose to put themselves in the line of fire.
Ah, save it. We can't quit now. Let's get this party started.
woohoo! Agreed! Our lady is going to yell at us later.
And yet you choose to join me. And yet you choose to join me. You all have my greatest gratitude and respect.
Subaru.
The finest knight and the Iron Fangs promise to help, despite how their lord may scold them later.
You help me?
Are you giving me a chance to say something cool too?
Yeah, I felt so sorry for you.
Shut up! So how do we get to our happily ever after ending?
Through me.
Melty responds to my question with one hand
You mean...
still holding Tiga and offer her free hand to me.
I'll use the evil eye of calamity.
The evil eye? Are you sure, Melty?
I was always so afraid. I used it after being forced to by Sakura. But I will no longer make any excuses. This is the power I was born with. It is the power I must live with the rest of my life. So...
Mel,
I will use the power of the evil eye to bond with my brother.
To bond?
Yes,
Melty gives her determined declaration and Tiga and I look to each other.
Bonding?
It sounds a lot more endearing than indoctrination. Indoctrinate.
Done with your little strategy meeting? I'm going to crush you now. I understand you look up to edgy heroes and enjoy cliche romances. But you'll grow out of that one day. Don't worry, Wolf. I used to be into assassins and hidden weapons. One time I hid a bunch of sewing needles in my school uniform. It was pretty bad when I tripped and fell. So I'll help you end this embarrassing phase. What are you talking about?
As Wolf points, Puka unleashes a powerful blast beyond imagination as if in response to his rage. But
do your thing!
You got it, Mia. Guess I'll put in a little effort this time. Being the senior Great Spirit, I will have to educate my junior.
Pug's attack on Wolf and Puka sparks a barrage of offense from the others. One after another, various attacks are launched toward their giant target. And through these attacks, we shout our battle cries to start the bond with Wolf. Then...
Brother!
Wolf! I won't let you get close to me! I know what you're after! Getting in my way again!
I intercept Wolf attack, causing me to roll pitifully across the ground. But in the next instant, Melty and Tika close the distance with Wolf, one step closer.
Ferris, sorry about this.
Yo! Subaru, I don't like the sound of that!
I see Ferris turning pale in the distance, but it doesn't stop me.
Tiga, trust me and run straight ahead. Don't let go of the hand of the woman you love.
I hear no response from Tika. His lack of answer is an answer in itself.
Shamak!
A casting of magic in the next instant, I feel fatigue overcome me. What I gain in exchange is the darkness created from shadow magic that intensifies, interferes with the senses. And it engulfs Melty and Tika and the Wolf, sending them straight to oblivion, but
You're insensitive, right, bestie?
Tika jumps into darkness right in front of him without hesitation. He holds Melty's hands as she runs along him. The darkness is supposed to blind all senses. But even that magic effect is nullified by the divine protection of insensitive. Some say that divine protection is a curse. Having power that makes you different from regular people usually brings misfortune. The same can be said about the evil eye. Like Melty, the supernatural powers they offer are much like divine protection. Just as Melty suffered from her evil eye, there are those who suffer due to their divine protection. Tika knows this, but
I'm glad that I have this divine protection.
thanks to that power, he broke through the magical effect that chased people away and met Melty. He fell in love with her without the power of the evil eye, and now he can help the love of his life achieve what she wants to achieve.
We're here, Mel.
No answer. She can't see this. She can't hear, but that's okay.
I will hold your hand and guide you where you want to go, like I always have.
The darkness lifts, the imperfect magic unravels, bringing light again. Then
Brother, I've caught you.
Melty embraced Wolf. In confusion caused by Shamak, he was unable to stop it. He caught his sister jumping at him and supported her light body.
Bond with me, brother.
No one can tell if that is a wish for her evil eye or simply the wish of a little sister. As if given in to his sister's plea, Wolf drops to his knees. Wolf cries while embracing Melty. What was the reason for those tears? Was it out of regret or joy? Or it could be both or neither. It's uncouth to try to analyze a man's tears, that's why.
Brother.
Don't call me that.
Why? You're my brother. You tried to save me.
Thought it was meaningless. Wishes are meaningless unless they are granted. I was meaningless. I spent all these years and I lost it all in a few days. I would rather lose to you all as the villain. That would have given Puka and myself meaning. But now look at me. I was powerless.
Wolf cries echoes all around us. Wolf curses his inadequacy while Melty holds him in her arms. There's pain that comes with the feeling of powerlessness and unfulfilled wishes. They all understand Wolf cries. Despite their understanding, they cannot offer any comfort. His pain is his and his alone. No one truly knows how it feels. That's why.
I have no purpose.
Let's stop this.
Just as Wolf was about to come to terms with it all, those same lips denies his cries. Wolf looks astonished as he touches his face. His expression seems to be split down the middle.
Is that you, Solemn? Why would you come out now?
I've been watching the whole time. I know your pain.
Shut up. You know nothing about me.
When Faradar was attacked, our family, tribe, and home were destroyed. We were separated from our sister Melty, and we were desperate to be reunited with her. That is why I joined them.
Solemn began to explain Wolf's origin, how the malevolent masked magician was born. I've only heard bits and pieces about Melty Home. The bond that they had formed back then is still present even today.
I was weak. I joined them, but was unable to fulfill my role. I couldn't even protect my sister.
That's right. That's how I was born. So I can do all the dirty work in your place. And yet, it was all a waste. Melty didn't need me to save her. So you and I...
That's not true.
What?
Melty was saved because you were there. You bought her so much time by doing the work I couldn't. Time for Melty to grow. Time for Tiga to hone his fangs to fight. And time for us to connect with Puka. It all led to that one bite. Melty's bite of the Appa. I thank you, my other sibling.
This is like one-man comedy show, but no one is able to interrupt. It's almost sacred. Solemn turns around. No, maybe it's Wolf. His gaze turned towards Melty. Her cheeks is as red as the apple that she had not tasted in so long. Wolf squints.
Melty, are you happy right now?
Melty closes her eyes to that question. She then looks toward Tiga next to her, then to Wolf and Solemn.
Yes, it tasted of happiness.
You heard her.
I see.
Like a quiet sigh, Wolf's seemingly solitary battle comes to an end. It would have appeared to be, it would have a happy ending if it ended there.
But there's still one loose end.
Even with the surrender of Solemn Wolf, we're not done yet. The last obstacle is Puka. Puka had turned into a monster after absorbing so much mana that she went insane. Her fire could still incinerate the world.
Puka!
Brother, is Puka...
I know. I made her lose control. So I must take responsibility.
Wolf opens his evil eye and turns his palm towards Puka.
Hold it! What are you trying to do? I have a bad feeling about this.
I'll absorb the mana to weaken her. She is a spirit. She may still try to fight.
You can't! We have to bring Puka back too! It wouldn't feel right otherwise. Miss Amelia is right. Let's bring Puka back with us. I don't want any of us to be apart anymore.
Melty.
I agree.
Now that it's settled, we have to do this by force. How do we make this dream come true? Subaru, are you sure you don't have another trick up your sleeve? Because now would be the time to show it.
You're expecting way too much out of me. I'm not Rem.
I am certain Subaru has prepared something.
You're really expecting too much. Now that we've come this far, it's just a matter of willpower. Otherwise...
Otherwise what?
Oh, please, God and Buddha.
I look up at giant Puka and pray to a higher power. Naturally, that doesn't help the situation. Everyone prepared for the final battle to ensue, but something flies down at us.
This ends here.
It happens in a matter of seconds. Suddenly, something glints into the crimson sky and flies straight towards us, piercing Puka. A violent wind passes by as we all blink in confusion. After this dust settles,
Sorry I'm late. But it's okay now.
Reinhardt?
Yes. I'm glad I made it on time.
Mr. Smoke stands a red-haired knight, Reinhardt von Eichstein, smiles. In his arm is the shrunken and unconscious Great Spirit of Fire.
You're... You really are so dependable.
Now that the battle has settled, I'm gonna end the episode. So yeah, take care. I'll see you guys next time.